Hey. Hello, gamers. Sorry about the little delay there. But we're here now. Oh wait, let's get this set up. Okay. Cool. Let's finish putting together this riptide. Um, we I think I'm going to need to slightly repose the way the feet sit on the ground. So I might need to rip his feet off and repose. There's hard R on that, damn. That's good, we're getting there. Yeah, not bad. Looking forward to, yeah, getting this, this riptide assembled. And you need more minis, man. I do not need more minis. I've got far too many. I didn't finish him in a stream. No, I got majority of the bulk. I got the bulk of him done. Where are we? There. 524 subs, by the way. Yeah, I saw. It's yeah, really cool. But yeah. Essentially, what we need now for the riptide to, like, what we need to do is pretty much just the arms, the head, all the weapons and stuff. And then other than that, he's pretty much there. Because he got the legs and all that shit already. So yeah, let's get onto it. So we're at this part here where we're doing the weapons. Now, there are there weapon variants? Or is it... Okay, no, it looks like... Oh, yeah, okay, so... One of them is he has a plasma cannon. The other one is he has a minigun. I reckon we do the plasma cannon for the first one, and we can do the minigun for the second one. Because plasma's always fun. Yeah, let's have our first Riptide have the plasma gun. Nice tower, awesome. Hey RD, how you going, mate? So, first one we'll be doing will be... Parts 36 and 35. Don't think I need anything else there. Nope. Go. Good, you got some Castellan robots and a Brutalis Dreadnought that you're working on. Awesome, nice. Tau is my niche, you think? Maybe. I reckon there are plenty of people who like Tau, but they are definitely one of the less popular factions that you see. You don't see a lot, or at least I don't see a lot of painting content where people are doing Tau. Most of the time painting content does just do Space Marines, or they'll do like Necron vehicles, because the Necron vehicles have lots of really nice patterns on them and that sort of thing. But yeah, you don't see a lot of content like focusing on Tau. It's not the easiest to paint either. I don't know. I reckon Tau's not the worst. Because at the end of the day, it's just a lot of at the end of the day, it's just power armor. I think it's just down to the popularity of the faction. Top guns on the night are done. I've got to do the muzzle burn on the chest melters and then the main weapons and some armor. Righto. Yeah, I don't know how long it's going to take for me to get my other knights done for that shit, so I'm quite scared. The white armor's kind of hard. Oh yeah, that's why I do my my towers Farsight Enclaves, because then I don't have to worry about the white armor, and also because Farsight Enclaves are a lot cooler anyway. Now with airbrush or without? We'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I want to do more stuff with my dry brush. I really do enjoy using the airbrush, but I also like the I really like doing stuff with the dry brush. It's quite satisfying. White's not the easiest to paint. Yeah, that's because Citadel white paint is absolutely horrendous. What you building? I'm assembling a Riptide battlesuit. So this is from the Tau Christmas Battleforce. We did most of it last stream. We got most of the body assembled, so it'll just be the arms and the head, and then the I think that's pretty much all that's remaining. 'Cause yeah, this is what we've got so far on him. Are you ignoring me? No, I've got a not intentionally, sorry, Noah. Did I see the new Tau Combat Patrol? I did not. I didn't realize they got a new Combat Patrol, honestly. Tau Christmas Battleforce #1. True. There may or may not be 2 of them behind me. Yeah, the battle forces were not kind to my wallet. Can I read what you said a minute ago? Which part? Oh, okay, hang on. I had to scroll up a bit. We had to miss my last stream for a second game of Warhammer. It was close, you lost 52 to 59. Nice. Who were you playing against? Two, that'd make 3 because I did this one and there's 2 more behind me. Noah, I may or may not, because look, we got a couple of Tau battle forces. So we got the 2 Tau battle forces and we got the Knights one. Look, it was a bargain. I couldn't not. By Tyranids, but had big bugs. Squishy big bugs. What do you mean by squishy? As in just like easy to kill, so it was like easier if it wasn't as hard? The Tyranids, and yeah, they were squishy because they're easy to kill. Right, okay. Give the missiles red tips? No, what you need to do is you need to draw like a little shark face on the end of them with teeth and stuff. And give them red tips. You need to go all the way. Full on cartoon missiles. You killed all but a Brood Lord and 2 Gene Stealers in a 10 brick and didn't reboot. Yeah, so I saw the band teacher stuff. If it matched your night, you would, not gonna lie. Yeah, I feel like there'd be so much effort though to do the like the cartoony shark missiles. Stuck at work, send help. What time is it, Rebellion? Isn't it like quite late where you are? You have red tips on the rockets and your jetpack, but they're too small for the shark faces. You just need to try harder, Noah. You just need to... It's all about focus. $7:30 PM. Why are you still at work? Holy shit. Rebellion works 5 to 9. True. They delayed it an extra hour. Yikes. And read what you said about the band teacher and the free money you got from the guy who went against you for a game. Oh, I did read that part, sorry. Yeah, no, that is quite cool. Your old start time was 9 AM, they moved it back to 11 AM to help another shift. Right. Some rough hours. The guy who hosted the Warhammer Night and the guy you went against first, you're very thankful to them. Why don't I paint Leagues of Odin? Look, Noah, I don't tempt me. I love the Dwarven boys. They're so cool. I would love to paint Votan. But I've just got so many things. Like copying the default rockets on the GW scheme. Like, sometimes the path of least resistance is the way to go. Oh, and they're awesome. They are. They are really cool. I love the AI buddies they have. Well, they're not even AI buddies. They're AI bros. Do it. I know you want. I know I want to. Look, I've said. Once I've said this before, but once I have my Knights army actually functional, then I will feel a lot more free to go and start buying more factions again. But as it stands, like, I've got a backlog of Knights, Tyranids, Tau, Necrons, Thousand Suns, some Eldar, like, you name it, Skaven, Stormcast, you name it, I've probably got it. I need to make some progress on it. Just get one model and see if I like it. No, because that's so inefficient. I know that I like them. I don't need to test the box. One box won't hurt me. Look, it absolutely will. I've done the one box test on too many things. You can name some I don't have. True. I don't want you to name some I don't have because that'll make me want to get them. You know that you're putting a dent in your pile of shame. Yeah. I'm trying, but it grows faster than it shrinks. And where is that other piece? We got part 3 and part 4 I need. That's part 3 there. Where is part 4? There, okay. Still have the entire Skaven Tide box from Summit. Same. Play Custodies if you have a pile of shame, that's sad. I think I've asked this question before, but like, how many models would be in like a 2k point Custodies army? Alright, see you later, you gotta drive home now. Righto, I'll catch you later, Rebellion. 20 maybe. Surely that's hyperbole. 30 to 50. You promised yourself you're only going to be into 40k 1 year later, 4th edition Age of Sigmar. Look, Age of Sigmar, well, I was going to say Age of Sigmar goes hard. Not necessarily Age of Sigmar goes hard, Warhammer Fantasy goes hard. Is that, like, the Skaven are the coolest guys ever. And also the Lizardmen are also really cool. Love them. And also maybe Fantasy Dwarves are really cool as well. Also love them. And if Tomb Kings were in Age of Sigmar, I would also love that. Okay, maybe a lot of Warhammer Fantasy is really cool. You will not move past Spearhead army level. It's probably for the best. The average unit is like 300 points of 3 to 5 fellas. Or custodies. Okay, that is that's not a lot of minis. Sylvaneth for the win. What are Sylvaneth in Age of Sigmar? Are they wood elves? Just sold your entire Tomb Kings army from 2008 a few days ago. Was just sitting around collecting dust and you need more Dark Angels. I see. I don't think I could ever bring myself to sell minis that I've painted. That'd be like emotional damage. The weird wood elves. Right, okay. Jealous, you want a pile of shame? Noah, it's not a good problem to have. These Tomb Kings were at best half assembled slash in OS. Right. Yeah. In that case, I could see why you could I could see selling them then. On your shelf, but yeah. Only been in the hobby the past 2 years. Yeah, that's around about how long I've been into this as well, and I have amassed an enormous amount of minis in that time frame. Right, how was that? We went 24 minutes before I had to blow my nose. That's got to be a record. Too young can't get credit yet. No, that is not. You. I sincerely hope that when you become old enough to get credit, you do not get credit and then go and just put it on Warhammer. It's like it's like adult failure speed run. Or it's a joke. I hope it stays a joke. The best way to increase credit is paying off your credit card. So spending on Warhammer isn't the worst idea. I don't know. I'm just scared of getting credit in general. Yeah, you started your adult life with poor credit. In Australia, you automatically have good credit. Is that true? I'm not familiar. Because since I have never gotten credit before, I'm not familiar with how it works. Just because for me, it's like, everyone I've spoken to has always just been like, yeah, don't get a credit card. It's not worth it. So I'm like, okay, I will just spend my money and just not worry about spending other people's money. A credit system starts with decent credit, but from what you're aware of in the US, you need to build your credit. Right, weird. Smart thing is get a credit card, make small purchases, and then pay it off immediately and don't touch it. Okay, so this part of the arm is also going to have articulation, so I need to make sure I don't glue it all together. You've changed. Hello, Commissar. How you going, mate? You come out a different man. What happened? Oh, hang on, this doesn't have articulation. I thought this was going to get pinched between the two parts, but it doesn't. So I'm just going to have to glue it in place once I figure out what angle I want it at. Finished reading False Gods, Peak Fiction, by the way. I see. I need the other arm. Good, 9, 10, 8, and 7. Magnus, as much as this pains you to say, was kind of good. I've been telling you this whole time. Like, Magnus did his best. He just has negative charisma. One job, Magnus. Look, Commissar, he's just like his dad. He's just like his dad. And that's the issue. Magnus followed Chaos. Not intentionally. Most of the way, it was not intentional. Just had to reply to Russ's call and he still would have been loyal. Russ also... also just had to not burn Magnus's planet. And he probably would have been loyal. Magnus failed to stop the Node Erebus from corrupting the piece of trash Horus. Yeah. That's because Magnus's credibility was in the gutter by that point. At least his dad can get stuff done correctly. Literally not true. The entire Horus Heresy is the Emperor's fault. The Emperor is fully responsible for everything that happened in the Horus Heresy. It's weird, the knight kind of looks like a Tau. Oh, yeah, so Chicken Nugget, there are multiple battle forces in my possession. Mind you, if he remained loyal, he would have just been stuck on the Golden Throne. Yeah, his prospects weren't looking great either way. But he wouldn't have been stuck on the Golden Throne in the same way that the Emperor is. Like, he probably wouldn't have turned into, like, a skeletal man. Because the Golden Throne wouldn't have needed to be converted into a life support machine. He would have just been chilling there. Still not a great life, but, like... better than what the Emperor's stuck with. Magnus is like the kid who gets bored, then an old man starts touching... Excuse me? What is this pipeline? It actually was Chaos's fault. You say it's Chaos's fault. Chaos is not at fault for doing what it always tries to do. It's the Emperor's fault for not telling anybody about Chaos, or not. So I guess it's fine to not tell anyone about Chaos, because when you know about it, you're more likely to be corrupted by it. But he should at least tell Magnus, the person who is integral to like all of his plans, what the fuck he is doing. What's your favorite model? Ooh, good question actually. I don't know. I'm gonna need to think on that, honestly. Like, part of me wants to say the Night Questoris just because I spent so long working on it. I'm biased. It's like fresh. Like fresh in my mind, but yeah, I don't know. There's so many good ones. Like, there's a bunch that are really cool that I haven't painted yet. So, like, I could say things like the Helldrake or Forge Fiend or stuff like that, but I haven't painted them, so I feel like that wouldn't be an honest appraisal. If we're just going on, like, pure aesthetics of the model, honestly, I would say things like Angron or 30k like 30k Snake Fulgrim are really cool. Oh, Mortari, actually, the Void Dragon. There it is. I haven't got it, I haven't painted it, but holy shit, the Void Dragon model fucks. swear there are a grand total of 15 Knight Dominuses on Google. I would have thought that the Knight Dominus would be more popular than the Questoris because it's more of a tabletop staple, isn't it? So you'd see more photos of it. But I guess the Questoris just has more, like, more panels and stuff for heraldry and stuff. So I guess for painters, it's more appealing. Okay, and then these bits, again, I don't think it's going to get pinched together by anything, so it should still have articulation. Yep, cool. You'd like to see me do Custodes, please? I'm sorry, Noah. The Golden Banana Boys are not on the top of my to-do list. Like, I can see why people like them. I don't really care that much. Like, you gotta remember, if it looks mostly human, it's not the most appealing model to me. If it's a big fucking robot, awesome. If it's a robot skeleton, awesome. If it's a rat beast, awesome. But yeah, I don't know. If it looks like a Space Marine or Space Marine adjacent or just a regular human, I don't know. Not really my speed. Tau look mostly human, but they don't look like Space Marines or Space Marine adjacent. Like, and also even for Tau, Fire Warriors, I'm not a huge fan of Fire Warriors. That's why with my Tau army, I'm trying to make it as with as many battle suits as possible. They don't like Gene Stealers? Not really. I reckon for me, like, aesthetic-wise, Gene Stealers are probably just alien enough to pass, but it's still not, like, I'm just not that interested in them. You like Tyranids? Not in that way, though. You literally like Tyranids in that way, Commissar. Don't lie. Hey, I'm just trying to think about which arm I want this on. Because he's going to be kneeling down like this. And he has a shield on one arm and a gun on the other. So I'm thinking, what would make more sense for the shield to be on if he's in this position? Would he have the shield here covering most of his body like that? And then the gun out here? Or would he have the shield here and then the gun is more supported like by his body weight. I feel like the gun being supported by the center of mass here would make more sense. Yeah, I think we'll do the gun here. So what's that? There's gonna be gun on the right arm. So that's gonna be blue build rather than green build. Just sub 2,000 points with Space Wolves. That is a lot of minis. Well, actually, I guess I don't know how much point value is in Space Wolves. Well, I guess it'd be very similar to regular Space Marine stuff. But yeah, I don't know. For me, it's just hearing 2,000 points for anything outside of like a giant army of giants, like power battle suits or knights, is like, man, that's a lot of minis. You don't know what the fuck you're gonna do if they have the rumored refresh this year. Pray that the refresh isn't good enough for you to try to replace all of your army. Okay, so we need the how does this work? Oh, okay, this goes like that. Okay, that makes sense. That's the side we want it on, because then he'll be like that. Or do we want it on the other side? Where he'd be like that. No, yeah, we definitely want it on the on this side. You hate Tau so much, you must say that. Well, I love them. Yeah, to make up for how much you hate the Tau, I will love them that much more. You came in right at the tail end of 9th edition. Yeah, I came in pretty much just as the Leviathan box was releasing. I was about maybe a month before the Leviathan box released is when I started. Like to see me play a game? Don't think I can though. Look, we'll see. We'll get there eventually. I'm working towards being able to play a game. Part 91 and 86 are our next bits. Not for a while at least. Yeah, not for a while at least. But I mean, I'm fine with that. For me, it's like playing a game is a nice bonus to being able to paint the minis. It's not the goal. Well, it's a goal now, but it's not why I do this. you strayed away from any named characters or high quality models. Yeah, the named character models scare me. Like, I don't want to fuck them up. You want to see me stream a game with one of my mates? Yeah, I feel like that would be a lot of fun to do. I probably won't do it for my first game, because I highly doubt that my first game will be entertaining. But if I can get a setup that works, then I'd be open to streaming it, provided my mates are okay with it. Prove me wrong, I can't play a game in the next 2 months, 2k points. Noah, there is no world in which I'd make that doable. 2 months for me to paint 4 Armigers, a Questoris, and 2, what are they called? Basically an what are they called? I always forget the name of the model with that's the Lancer. What model is the Lancer? Gotten to the point where you can run multiple combat patrol games with your sons. Didn't exactly get tailored, but they beat you just barely in victory points. Nice. That's really cool, being able to play with your kids. You can play unpainted, but that's not fun. The whole point is I want to have my minis painted, then you can flex them. The Knight Lancer, yeah, because I've got a Knight Lancer and then another Knight that's of the same chassis but different. Like, it's a different loadout. You know, see me fight my mate over line of sight via kangaroos? What does that even mean? You felt your wallet cringe when you saw the Night Arcastus. Yeah, it's rough. It's so cool though. Also get the army painter laser line trust. But I assume it's just a laser pointer that gives you measurements. What does 07 mean? No, it's like a face. It's a man saluting. The O is the head, the 7 is his arm doing a right angle salute. It's saluting dingus. Yeah, I also needed to be told a while ago because I was like, what the fuck is this? Where did that bit that I just cut out go? Okay, there it is. You can see if you can see them when shooting. Right, but I mean, you could also just like put your head down near the table, no? It's a lot easier. I see. But I could also just put my head near the table, no? Started saluting because jumping into a chat and greeting people with "What up, fellow heretics" isn't well received. I don't know what chats you've been going to, McDougs, but this chat is literally only heretics. If I get it, I'll see how foolish I sound. But if I don't get it, then I can't be proven wrong. Oh, hey, Jesus. Only heretics. Hang on, why is that capitalized? Okay. Would I call you a regular? You are definitely a regular here. Okay. We won't glue this to the arm yet. We'll probably glue the arms on after we've assembled. Like, also, like, after we've painted. But we'll glue the elbow in place like this, because that's the sort of angle we want it on. But I call you a regular also? Yes, I would also call you a regular, Jesus. I'd say that most people here at the moment are regulars. I wish you could go against me in Warhammer. Like, I don't know why you wished you'd go against me. I've literally never played the game before. You newbies like yourself enthralled by angry marines? When you say angry marines, are you talking about these ones? Because these ones are quite cool. I do want to do some world eaters. Yeah, that's the sort of angle we want. So that should be chill. We'll just let that set. This is actually your first time being in chat. Oh, really? Welcome, Sunju. Great to have you here. No, the yellow loyalists. He's on about the ones with power chairs and such. The meme chapter, Angry Marines. I see. I see. Okay, part 11. This might be on the other one. Yeah, it's over here. Not a normie. Yeah, I would hesitate to call many people in here, like any people in here, normies, but there are regular visitors of the chat here. Power chair and the Angranator, which is a tank that launches more angry marines into the fight. I'm so lost. This is like orc technology. You like Major Kill's explanation? I have not seen Major Kill's thing on the Angry Marines. Is this an old video? Because I thought I'd watched most of Major Kill's stuff. But if it's from like his really early stuff, then I might have missed it. Where is Grandfather Silver? He's probably busy, like, hand building 3 titans and then making them all look like putrid Nurgle or Nurglish monstrosities. Probably a couple of years back. Okay, 6 years back. Okay, that would have to be his very early stuff then. Yeah, I'm not a Major Kill OG because I only really started watching his stuff when I got into Japan, or got into Warhammer while I was in Japan, which is like, fuck, 2 years ago now. Damn, time flies. I think you're the innocent person in chat. Yes, you are. Purely because you are young and untainted. I think that the longer you stay in this chat, the more at risk you become. I honestly have, I feel conflicted about exposing you to the individuals that we have here. In the same boat. You started in January 2023 on a 6-week lore binge. Yeah, I think, because when was I on Exchange? I was on Exchange 2020. I mean, it's probably easily trackable on my upload history on my channel. Because I was on Exchange September 2022 to September 2023, I believe. So then I probably got into it around the same sort of time as well. You got into it on a 6-week lore binge and started watching painting videos. Crazy thing, it was actually the opposite for me. I started watching the painting videos and then I was like, okay, lore time. Then you watched how to play the game, made the biggest mistake of stepping into a GW store. Mate, you don't even know the beginning of it. The fucking Warhammer store in Akihabara in Tokyo is fucking insane. That thing is crazy. Massive thing where it's like got four huge TV screens on the back wall constantly playing like the Warhammer like cinematics and shit. Fuck me. It is fucked up. You've seen the pics? Yeah. The Akihabara one is crazy. That was my haunt. I lived in that shop. One of you buddies in California went over and sent pictures back. Yeah, it is so good. They have a cafe. They've got everything there. It's such a cool store. Okay, here. So when we go the shoulder, oh, sorry, when we get the shield. So, where are we? 66 and 65. Really love assembling tower, but you hate painting them. What about painting them? Don't you like? Yeah, where is 66. Oh. There, I was looking at it upside down. I was like, that's number 99. Don't paint them white, red, or yellow. But the red paints really well, though. Like, surely you'd paint them red. That's the cool towel. Because at least when you're painting red, you don't have the coverage issues that you get with the white or the like the cream colors that they have otherwise. You'll never hand prime battle line again. Spray prime is the way to go. I have yeah, hand priming is fucking crazy. I've never even considered hand priming. That sounds fucked up. Just annoying keeping it clean as a solid color. Yeah, I didn't notice that as much with my battle suits and what was it, with my stealth suits and my broadside suit that I've painted. But that's probably because I did them as Farsight Enclaves, so the red was a lot easier to keep smooth. But yeah, paints with a lot of white pigments in them are deeply fucked up. You bought the Imperial Knights box so far, and it's great to build and paint. Brother, my man, Tau and Knights fan, holy, I have found a brother. This is, look, we've come to the right place. Nah, not really. I spent 8 months painting one night, and it was painful. But yeah, I've got the Tau I've got 2 Tau battle forces and the Knights battle force that I'm keen to get working on as well. We've already assembled 2 armigers from the Knights battle force, and yeah, we'll be working on them because I'm trying to get my 2k points list of Knights up and running. Also love Custodians and Dark Angels. Man, Medic, you're gonna be the most popular person in chat here. You're just making friends everywhere. No way it was 8 months. I'm pretty sure Silver said it was 8 months. In fact, hang on. I'm actually going to look right now. Okay, live. Okay, maybe it wasn't 8 months. Okay, yeah. I'm not sure where the 8 months thing came from. It was not 8 months. It was only 4 months? Close to 5 months. Never mind. I'm not sure where I got the 8 months number from. I thought someone said 8 months at some point. Still, 4 to 5 months is a long time. Any miniature painting channels I enjoy? My favorite miniature painting channels would have to be Artis Opus. His dry brushing shit goes fucking crazy. Love him. Otherwise, there's Trevarion, who also does some really cool stuff, and Zumikito. Those are my 3 favorite painting channels. Do I know who Aeons' Battle is? I've heard the name. I don't think I've watched any of their stuff. Ugh. Fly just flew into my face. Nearly went in my eye just then. Oh wow, that fly is missing like all its legs. It's got 3 legs. Oh no, it's got 4 legs. I don't think I've ever seen, look, I've seen many flies that have been missing lots of legs. Usually it's always huntsmans that don't have the legs. got another Big Mac. Hello, Mac. How you going? Not like war dogs. Look, armigers are so cool. I don't know what you have against the armigers, Mac. You like Tabletop Ready and Midwinter Minis? They give really good tutorials for newer peeps. Yeah, I would say that in terms of accessibility of tutorials from the 3 that I listed, Artis Opus and Zamikito are probably the more accessible ones. Artis Opus is very beginner friendly. Zamikito is sort of like he's still beginner friendly, but he has some more stuff on like color theory and that sort of thing. And then Treverion just does crazy shit. Like he just does really cool stuff that's more advanced, but yeah, I still really like what he does. Tower dishonorable pieces of trash? What do you mean? Where are we? What are the other bits we need now? We need 65, 67, 69. We got 67 and 69 here. Best painting channel, Shells of Iron, and painting channels are 85% of what you watch all day, every day. Thank you, brother. I don't think you're learning anything from this channel, but I appreciate it nonetheless. You're learning your painting from me? I'm sorry. I am so sorry for what your minis are going to look like in the future if you're learning from me. Learning anything? No, but it's more entertaining. I see. Well, as long as you get something out of it, I'm doing my job. You data plague marine. Jesus. I've been thinking this for a while, but I remember when you first showed up in the chat and you were like pure and nice and friendly and like out there trying to save my wallet, like trying to stop me from making bad purchasing decisions, and you were like you were really like not normal, but more normal than the other people here. And now here you are saying you date a plague marine. The chat has done something fucked up to you. I'm so sorry. I've watched your downfall. Bet plague marines smell like Axe body spray. I would say that when you walk past like a teenager who is wearing Axe body spray, they smell like a plague marine. Am I trying to stop you from having the same downfall as Jesus? Commissar, I don't know if I think watching the fall of Jesus has made me realize that I think I'm powerless to stop any changes. I'm just forced to watch as like everything falls apart in slow motion. Commissar has a horrible influence. True. Well spotted. Totally normal normality. That Commissar guy. Still having the same feelings as Big E, Emperor vibes. No, the Emperor was not powerless to stop these things. The Emperor, no, okay, we are not defending the Emperor here. He is entirely at fault. Who is Commissar? Who is Commissar? He's a freak. Who's the most freakish here then? It's Commissar. I mean, it's Commissar. There's no contest. Commissar is the freakiest. Luckily, he stopped coming to stream chat. Yeah, that guy. Man, I hated that guy. He always said really weird stuff. I'm glad he doesn't say that weird stuff in chat anymore. For the greater good, man. True! Gotta be smart with your hobby funds. There's models you like that you would like to just build and plant like a freaking Bane Blade, but it would serve you no purpose. That is me with all of my models. All of my models are like that, McDugs. Literally all of them are just like, oh, that looks cool. I'll paint that. When I eventually get around to painting it, I'm not going to have any practical application for it, but it'll just be a fun painting experience. If I get around to painting it in the first place. You survived your drive. Welcome back, Rebellion. When do you guys think they'll release more Imperial Knights models? Medic, I don't think they'll release more Imperial Knights models. They hate us. They hate us almost as much as they hate the Leagues of Votan. Okay, hang on. So we do this. Then the big one goes... that somewhere. You're hoping Imperial / Chaos get at least one more. Yeah, the issue is that they hate Knights players. I don't know why, but we are not allowed to have fun things. Oh no, the sneezing has started. It's been nice knowing you. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, that's fucked up. Oh. That does not bode well. Oh, man. You come back and I start sneezing. It's not good. When I start sneezing, I don't stop. We are doomed, guys. Oh. Okay. My sneezes are always just better than others. Mate, I try so hard to hold them back. Need a pile of shame, man. You don't need it. It's literally called a pile of shame. It's something you're not happy about. Which Tower Gundam is this? This is the Riptide battlesuit, the big one. Not the biggest one, but the big one out of the standard options. Pile of shame, pile of potential. True. Your New Year's resolution was to build your entire pile and start painting it. That's an optimistic New Year's resolution. Is there a storm surge in my pile of shame? There is not a storm surge in my pile of shame. That would be quite bad if there was. You don't have a pile of shame, you have a collection of inflation deflection. It's all about framing, and Francois knows how to convince himself that it's fine. You've made some progress. He's painted like he's built like 3 minis and started painting 1, maybe. No storm surge yet. Yet, true. You buy ASAP, you avoid the price rises next year. Bob, I didn't. You have a very similar view on this to some other people in the chat here. There's a lot of like I am frequently encouraged to buy more minis now so that I'm not buying them more expensive next year. You're still waiting on your new paint set? Surely you could just go into a hobby store and buy paints, no? Just go for it, brother. Well, I guess if you've already ordered some to get delivered, you may as well just wait for them now. Don't have a pile of shame, throws blanket over growing pile, none at all. The fucked up thing for me is my pile of shame is literally like in the corner of the room behind my bed. So it's like, if my room is like, shaped like, oh, hang on, wait. I don't know, basically, my room is like this. My bed is here, and there's a little corner like there, and I've just got all the shit stacked in there because the door to my room is over here. And so it's like, I can't see where all my shit is because it's just like tucked in behind my bed. It's fucked up because I don't have enough room on the shelves. Post a picture of my pile of shame on the community tab. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I need part 68 next. The piles of shame include Gunpla. If piles of shame include Gunpla, then piles of shame would also include the anime figures that I've been unable to fit into the cabinet. In which case my pile of shame would look even worse. Price hikes next year. It is next year. Expect 2 price increases for 2025. Yeah, we're fucked, guys. It's over. It's done. We're doomed. Gunpla is always shameful. Whoa. Hope they make Imperial Knight units that act as slow-moving terrain. That would be sick. That would actually be so cool. I imagine an Imperial Knight unit which acts as not just slow-moving terrain, but terrain that's like large enough to cover for an armature. So you could just like have this wall, like this wall that lets you advance a warglaive. Wait, this isn't Trench Crusade. Hello, Chad. Welcome. I can imagine you can put Space Marines or other parts of the Imperium on top of an Imperial Knight. I mean, that's just called a Titan. Viewers at once. You think that's a record? No, it's definitely high. Like, this is definitely very high for our normal numbers. I think we peaked at 20 a few days ago, very briefly. Like, for about less than 10 seconds, we had 20, and then Francois said something weird and scared them all away. But, yeah, this is, quite surprising. Don't normally get this many people through. I'm planning to do 3D printing beside miniatures, like a Gundam or something? Maybe? I don't know. So far, I'm enjoying using the 3D printer to do terrain. But yeah, I mean, the options are always there. Okay, so then let's let that set. But that's the shoulder. Should sit like that. We're at 20 again. Holy shit, we are. Wow. Okay, I looked away for a second. What is it with the building streams that makes them pop off so much? Or is it because it's battle forces? Pretty printing for terrain is definitely the way to go these days. GW terrain is definitely slow going. Oh yeah, that's the thing. Like I was looking at the stuff on the Warhammer website, and the terrain was just like, it's. I've said this before, but it's just like it's all just like Imperium factories and stuff like that, and they're all so expensive. It's like I'd rather just like be able to print off my own terrain, and so like I mentioned this a couple of streams ago, but I've got some STLs for all of the Necron buildings from Dawn of War 1. So it's like, it can get some really cool Necron terrain. Welcome back, Noah. Yeah, we've got a few people in here. Quite cool. Yeah, everybody subscribe. Chill, Noah. It's fine. It's fine. Don't scare them away. I think I might need to see if we can wiggle this off because it's slightly blocking the position of the arm. Hopefully this doesn't damage it at all. Okay, it's fine. We can clean that up. Very little damage there. Yeah, just smooth that out with the blade. It's because I have Horus level charisma but don't have such a garbage egoism and I aren't trash. I appreciate the comment, or the compliment. I don't know what charisma we're talking about here. I literally just permanently have a runny nose, sneeze a lot. Normie's lurking like a bunch of perverts. Chill. Look, we love lurkers. This is not gluing well. I need to definitely apply more glue to that. Just wasn't adhering. Necromunda terrain is nice, but the tiles going in and out of production slowed down your buying of it. Yeah, I think the big thing for me is just, I want more terrain that isn't just factory in the Imperium or broken like Imperial buildings or cathedral. I want stuff like Necron pylons and like stuff like that. So 3D print is really good for that. Kill team terrain isn't horrible. Yeah, I have seen like some of the kill team terrain does look quite good. But it's just like, since kill team is a smaller game, like I'm not sure, and I don't really have any experience with actually playing the tabletop yet. I don't know how much like how much kill team terrain you'd need to get to populate a board for 40k. Lord of the Rings Village, they just put out great looking, but of course expensive. That's just how it is. That's just GW plastic prices. There we go. That fits better. Totally agree that other faction terrain is definitely needed. They dropped the ball with not doing more neoprene mats too. Yeah, I just think there are like so many cool, like there's so much potential for cool stuff with other faction terrain. Because it's like, just because it's like, oh, most of the popularity is with Space Marines and like the Empire or the Imperium. It's like, you can still have like Space Marines on alien worlds. In fact, shouldn't that like be more exciting for, for Space Marine fans to see like their roided out super soldiers going and killing a bunch of Tau in their homes? Actually, why don't I play Kill Team? I'm not sure. I don't know. Because again, for me, the appeal isn't like the main goal isn't to play tabletop. It's just that I just like the painting, and it's like, oh shit, I guess if I get a lot of these minis that I like painting, I can play a big game with them. They used to have Orc terrain. There's also a Tau Tide Wall, or Tau Tide Wall. Right, yeah. I've seen the Tide Wall, but it's just like one long wall. It's like, come on, we need buildings. Is it normal to get a boner while thinking about how you're going to kit bash a model? I don't know if I'd necessarily say that's normal, but I am happy for you. I am glad that you are excited for what you are about to do. There's lots of Tau terrain. Oh, okay. I might need to go and have another look, but I feel like when I was looking into it, I was really disappointed by the Tau terrain. Really thought when they released boarding actions, we'd see other faction terrain for Space Hulks, but that only happened because of 3D printing and third party. Yeah, it is what it is. Honestly, I can design more terrain in Blender and print it off. True, actually. Yeah. And it'd be good practice as well for learning how to model things. I just need to find the time to set aside to do that sort of stuff. But yeah, since I have learnt the magic of booleans, I am no longer scared of modeling things in Blender. Hey, hang on, is that done? Oh no, head now. We do the head. Now, are there a lot of head options, or does he only have the one head? Because I know that for the, I'm pretty sure the broadside had a few versions we could do. Looks like it might just be the one head. Oh, he's got a couple of different visors that we can give him. Parts 27 at either 30 or 34. There's a handful of Tau terrain to 3D print as well. Yeah, I feel like for me, mainly, like, it's just going to be 3D printing terrain. Where is part 27? All the little bits are left now, so it's really hard to see where they are. Might be on the other sheet. Where are these parts? I'm blind. I'm actually so blind. Okay, it's up here. It's that one. Yeah, one sec. Once I clean up this piece, I'll quickly go and grab the couple of bits of terrain that I've printed out so far. They're really not much, and the print quality on the pylons was a bit shit. They because they were a bit heavy, and the sprue or the supports weren't calibrated correctly, so they sagged a little bit. But I think it doesn't matter too much because it's Necron ruins anyway, so it's okay for them to be a little bit misshapen. But yeah, I'll go and grab them and show you what I've done. Well, like what I've printed so far. Like, I imagine I would need a lot more, but that was mainly just me playing around with my 3D printer, figuring things out. But yeah, I'll clean up this piece and I'll go and grab the bits that I have printed for terrain. Yeah, one sec. Yeah, so essentially you've got these bits here are what I've printed for terrain so far. Like, these are cool. You see the like the print quality isn't great. I'm going to need to shave off the bottom edge there. But overall, like, I think these are neat. And I reckon for this, I might get a second one of the same and put it against the back of it so that it's like an altar or something. But yeah, cool stuff like this. I like this shit, and I feel like it can be used for, I don't know, it's just neat. That's the sort of terrain that I want and I wish they made, but they just don't make that shit. You just have to print it. Does look fun and can make a nice themed set. Yeah, I'm keen to do more of that sort of thing. And because there's like the like I got a pack of STLs, which is pretty much just all of the Necron buildings from Dawn of War 1. Like these pylons here, these are from Dawn of War 1. So there's a bunch of really cool things that are technically officially made, like they're official designs that can just print out. So yeah, yeah, lots of cool stuff. There's an entire pyramid and wall set you can print up for Necrons. Yeah, I do think that I want to try to get a Necron pyramid to work on, and then these could also potentially be used as like, if I get like some boulders or something, this could be like a wall or like a doorway going into an underground, like into an underground tomb. Cool stuff. How is this meant to go? This is meant to go here. I hate painting my Necrons. Why am I painting more Necrons? I don't hate painting my Necrons. I just got traumatized by one of them that I spent too long working on. I love Necrons. They're really cool. I just have a little bit of PTSD. Which eyes do we reckon we want to do out of these three? Now, I'll see if I can zoom it in a little bit more. Because I think that one on the left is like more like what I've got for my broadside suit. Thinking maybe this one here on the right. Yeah, I'm thinking this one. PTSD from Necrons is totally normal. I'm glad I'm not alone. I've got trauma from painting a Necron too long. My therapist must be on the verge of killing themselves after the night. Yeah, the thing is, the night was like, it was varied. Like, there was a lot of different stuff that we were doing with the night, so at least it was interesting. Where the Necron was just trauma, because it's just the same shit over and over and over and over and over. Whereas at least like the night, I was learning new things. The Necron, it was like, okay, time for more wet blending. And time for more wet blending. And now hit edge highlights. The one on the right looks the most imperial. We should use that one since we know commies can't create their own technology. Hang on. They literally created their own technology. Infantry made you love airbrushing. Airbrushing is really nice. But I feel like a big thing for me is like, for me, the main hobby is painting. So I always feel like I lose something when I use the airbrush too much. Like, I'll use the airbrush and I'll be like, okay, but I've got to do lots of other painting as well. I've got to do like lots of manual painting because otherwise it's just not worth it. I have a lot of patience building while streaming. You probably get distracted and start building a different profile by accident. Yeah, I don't know. I'm very easily distracted anyway, so it doesn't matter too much whether or not I'm streaming. Like, if I'm gonna get sidetracked, I'll get sidetracked regardless. The kill team terrain is nice, but you need it in conjunction with other terrain for a regular 40k game. Yeah, that's the thing that I was thinking, was like, the kill team terrain looks nice, but I feel like since it's built for a smaller game, you'd need quite a lot of it to make it actually functional with 40k. Tau got plasma tech, railgun tech, mech suit tech, and starship tech from all the other races they conquered. They didn't conquer them, they became friends. You're trying to talk yourself out of an airbrush, at least for undercoating or making lighting glow effects. Yeah, I will say, I got the airbrush. Well, I mainly use my airbrush for undercoating and glow effects. then it wants... oh, those were the 2 head options there. Yeah, okay. We went with this one. I think that's all now. Oh, okay. So now we do shoulder weapons. Are there... what variations for the shoulder weapons do we have? Oh, and there's also a little, like, camera drone sight thing we can put on the plasma gun. Oh, hang on. There's lots of additional bits we can put on. They enslaved the race they got plasma from and then worked them to death in the gulag after forced sterilization. Did they not get the plasma tech from the squats? Rocket pods. I reckon we do rocket pods in conjunction with the Gatling gun on the other one, and we'll do the plasma weapons with the plasma weapons. So, for this bit, that means what we're going to want is... parts... Hang on. Oh, and there's more plasma weapons on the shield as well. Holy shit. Ion... oh, Ion came from Squats and Voten. Right, okay. Or Squats / Voten. Okay, so, parts 85 will go on the shield. Both cannons are done now, but you're supposed thinking you finished something and you realize 2 steps are left and that are just a pain in the ass. Yeah, it's like that. It never ends. It never ends. They should find a way to put Imperial Knights into Kill Team. You play 1 Questoris, and you can... that's it. Or 2 Armigers. Where is part number 85? Oh, it's on the first one that I was looking at. I'd cause it right, but it would be great. It would be great. 1 Armiger. Half of a Questoris. It's a Questoris, but it has to be damaged. You have to pull one of its arms off. Really wish they didn't relegate the Cerastus to a relic. That's the thing that upsets me, is that, like, half the Imperial Knights don't have, like, they aren't meant to be played in 40, like, it upsets me that, like, the official 40k list is just Questoris, Dominus, Armigers, and that is it. It's like, come on! The top half of the Questoris, no legs. You spawn in the middle of the map, and you just have to kill the enemies before they get to you. You're just a turret. Kill Team Knight. You are the terrain. What if it's for a 3-player kill team mode, where you've got the 2 players that are trying to kill each other, and then the 1 player who is the half knight in the middle of the field trying not to die, as the others use you as terrain. Actually, I know you read my comment. Where's your Warhand, Mr. 3D printer? I am not printing a Titan for a very long time. Hang on. I am not printing a Titan. Forget what I said, what I was about to say. I'm not printing a Titan, Francois. That is not happening. I refuse. They should add cloaking Imperial Knights. That would be fucking terrifying. You're just chilling, and then a Lancer just materializes towering behind you. Stares at the 3 Titans on your desk. Yeah, Rebellion, you're a psycho though. You've got like 30 3D printers. Printer Warlord Titan. How is it that even like every time we get a new viewer, they without fail join the bandwagon of telling me to get Titans? How does this happen? This is fucked up. Because I should. Gonna get some cardboard boxes and bring your youngest kid to a 40k match and run him as an Imperator class Titan. That'd be awesome. Just stand up on the table. Up on the table wheel. See those models killed. That's fucking terrifying. Just want to be able to print Space Marines and Sisters. Oh, and Knights. I would imagine, like, I've got a resin printer. I'm scared of trying to print a Knight with my resin printer. I feel like that's just asking for, like, that's just, like, porting disaster. But, like, for smaller stuff, the, like, the resin printer goes pretty hard. One of your buddies bought some cool heads for his Blood Angels and made them look like Space Spartans. Ooh. Yeah, I do like the cool thing is that, like, having 3D printer has opened the door to so many cool kit bashes or just, like, conversions and stuff. One thing, by the way, is at some point, if I ever get over my Necron trauma, Like, we might be able to come back and finish this fucking Night Scythe that I was working on. Because this guy here traumatized the shit out of me because I wasn't sure what color to do him, and I did this as purple shit, and it looks horrible. But I got the STL for the little cockpit cover, so I can just hide him and not worry about trying to figure out what color to paint him. So then we can just finish what we're doing with the Night Scythe, and then maybe get back to doing Necrons again. So that'd be fun. But I just need to get over my trauma first. Cover him up, that's what I will be doing. That guy is going to be hidden. Only man you've ever seen paint Necrons not in metal. I mean, it's still metallic. Hang on, I'll go and grab the Canoptic Wraith because it is still basically but like, because yeah, my Wraith is still metallic. Like, you can see the sheen on it. Because that was like a mixture of Leadbelcher, Corvus Black, and Xerius Purple. So it is still metal. It's just not a straight metallic. I'm not doing cockpit covers, is now printing cockpit covers. Another great idea by Francois. Thank you, Francois. But that was before I was in denial about getting a 3D printer in the first place. Do I prefer painting Necrons or Tau? It's hard to say. I haven't painted Tau in a very long time. I started on, I started painting with Tau with some stealth suits and a broadside suit. But I haven't painted them in a very long time, so I can't really say. Now I'm not printing in Titan, just needs that STL. No, I hold firm on this. I will hold the line. Okay, these bits I believe just go in like that. Yeah, they do. Okay, cool. Ask Rebellion for an STL and he can assure this man will get me the best. I don't doubt it. That guy is like an illegal STL dealer. Next stream. Chat, I hold the line. I am printing a Titan. That is not happening. If I do print a Titan, make the supporting skeletal structures FDM, the resin will crack under the weight usually. Oh, well, damn, guys, I guess that means I can't print a Titan because I've only got a resin printer. Bye, Shelly. Good night. I'll catch you later, Noah. Thanks for hanging around, mate. Have a good night. Your issue's not having a fucking clue how to work a 3D printer. I had no idea how to use a 3D printer either when I got it. It's really straightforward. At least for the you can print it in resin. All your Titans are resin, don't listen to him. Well, anyway, that's not the reason that I'm not printing a Titan. The reason I'm not printing a Titan is because I don't want to print a Titan, okay? That is the reason, plain and simple. It's just trial and error, takes time to learn. Yeah, it's a, you want to print a Titan? This is fucked up. No, yeah, but the, like, I wasn't like, I was really confused, like, or really worried I was going to be confused at first. But it was like, because I don't know anything about 3D printing, but then it was like, I did my first couple of prints, and even with zero knowledge of how 3D printing works, I could sort of identify why things were printing in certain ways. It was like, oh, okay, this is sagging here because the I didn't hollow it out, so it was just really heavy. Or this is like, this failed here because I made the supports too thin. Like, it's pretty easy to diagnose issues when you run into them, and then you know how to do it differently next time. Did you print to print the Eldar? Also, be tempted to print the Eldar Titan? I don't know what the Eldar Titan looks like, but hang on, no. Wait, let's not even go there. I'm not printing a Titan, period. It doesn't matter what faction it is. I will not print a Titan. I'm not gonna do it. I'm putting my foot down. Intrusive thoughts. No, this is not happening. Phantom Titans are the best Titan. The Eldar ones are very nice. Guys, like, hang on. Okay, hang on. I just need to have a look. One sec. I'm just looking at what these look like. I just... Eldar. Oh. I mean, that's pretty cool. I'm not gonna... That's it. It's pretty cool. Just looking. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Nothing going on here. Like, not gonna lie, initially I looked at it and I was like, oh, he just looks like a guardian. But then I did the other images, like the close-ups, and the close-ups are they're quite nice. You sent me an Imperator. I don't need free Titans. I don't need the gateway drugs. Chat heard the pleasure noise I made when I saw it. The pleasure noise? What the fuck? I will say, it was pretty cool. Granted, they have crap tier toughness, and it looks like pretty cool. He says it looks like a Lamborghini and a Ducati, but a Ducati fucked and had a baby. It's not bad. It's alright. But also, they have crap toughness. But does anyone actually get Titans because they want to run them in tabletop, or do they want to get Titans because they want to have a fucking Titan? Did a little sticky in his pants when he saw it. Ugh. Look, it's not. I'm not you when you're thinking about how to kit bash something, or when you're thinking about the Neurolictor. You did in a tourney, right? Okay. Did it perform in the tourney? Because whenever I've heard people talking about Titans, they're like, they're cool, but they're not that useful because they're just like, they take up all your points and then they just get ruined on objective control and just get blasted. They run them in apocalypse matches as a flex, I see. So what's the general point value that you see in apocalypse matches, like per side? Because like 2k points is like standard for a like it's like a standard size normal game of Warhammer, or it's on like the slightly larger size for regular Warhammer. Their display piece is dog shit in game. You don't even do it for Neurolictors. That kit bash was gonna go insane. I see. You're very excited about that kit bash. Objective control isn't a thing in Apocalypse. I see. Usually 3,000 per person. Minimum 10k per side. I'm getting a lot of different answers here. I'm assuming the 10k is we're talking about Apocalypse here. $20k for the rich person. Max 3k per person. Okay, so max 3k for standard 40k. And then you go above that for, like, going above that is Apocalypse. If it's over 3k, they're Imperial players with 2,100 point Titans. They're bringing the Deradio to plastic. That's the silly Dreadnought, isn't it? That's the really funny looking one. I need a Thunderhawk in plastic. No, I don't. What is this, this mantra? Trying to talk yourself down. The Thunderhawk tour, no. Deradio looks like a Macross mech. Yeah, but does it sing like they do in Macross? These look like they go on his... Oops, dropped his legs there. On his shoulders here. Am I building this Riptide for an army? I am-ish. It's not... So getting the Tau army up and running isn't my main priority. This is more just a thing for fun at the moment, but I do have 2 of the Tau battle forces. And I've got a stealth suit squad and a broadside suit already built. So I should have a lot of points in Tau after this. I think it'll be over 1k. I think we worked it out with the stuff that I currently have. I'd be around 1,300 or 1,400 points. if I get all of this assembled. But at the moment, my main, like the army that I'm focusing on the most is the, is my, hang on, 1 second, I need to make sure I haven't fucked up the angle of these. But yeah, my main priority at the moment is the, Imperial Knights army that I'm working on. Okay, angle seems to be fine. Okay, next up is the thing that we put on top of the gun. Why are the suit's nipples all cockeyed and cattywampus? Are these the nipples you're talking about? That's a lot of fun to play. Easy to remember the rules. Tau can be work. Because Tau have a lot of shit with like marker lights and stuff, don't they? I have no idea how the marker lights work. I assume it's like you have to shoot them in order to increase your accuracy with other things that you shoot them with or something like that. You have faith in me speedrunning the armatures, max 2 weeks per. That would be good pace. I feel like if I'm doing that, I'm happy. But where are we for the thing that goes on top of the gun? It'll be parts 64, 60. Which part is that? 60. I don't know. I'm confused. There are too many little parts. Let's have a look. Okay, part 64, I think, is what we want. Yeah, okay, I'm with it now. I understand. I love their excess of guns. It's easy if you have a spotter. You can get better BS. Marker lights make it easy to hit shit behind cover too, if you recall correctly. Left for a few. Did I buy a Titan yet? Chat's still working on that one, Chad. We have not bought a Titan. We will not be buying a Titan. We will not be printing a Titan. Think you can print a 1-to-1 scale Imperator Titan? I think if you put your mind to it, nothing is impossible. So still just looking. Yes, I was just looking. There's nothing going on there. Although... Actually, I'm not even gonna... Although I did make a promise for 10,000 subscribers. And I mean, that's... So, if that ever happens, I'm not saying I will. But... It will be your family legacy to make one. You'll have the monolith in the backyard. The Tower of Resin. revived like Lionel Johnson. You'll be entombed inside the resin core of it. It's the rock. So options for the front are 59, 61, or 62. We have them all on here? No, they're on the other one. Oh, 61 is there. I don't think I like 61. I don't think I like 59. 62 is good. I like 62. It was 528 subs for a Titan. Oh, you're right. I forgot that I promised to buy a Titan at 528 subscribers. I do remember that. That was a very clear and specific goal that I had made. It's alright, every day you ask the same question about your sons. Yeah, but you can just turn them into them. Cardboard boxes, mate. He can round his subs up. I'm pretty sure that's not how rounding works. I don't know, like, I don't think there's any way that you can round 520 something to 10,000. Oh, you're just rounding it to 530. Okay, okay. We're just skipping past the 528. You want me to do it right now? Five goes up. I don't know what we're at right now. I thought we were trying to round it to 10,000. Okay, so that goes like that. And it looks like something goes on the side there, although maybe not. No, it looks like it just goes like that. Okay, that's simple. Round to the nearest 10,000, you can totally round numbers to anything, really. No, but if you round to the nearest 10,000, then 500 just rounds to 0. One sec, you think you have at least one alt, send your wife's account and 2 kids running smartphones to sub. Chill, chill. $500 rounds to the nearest 10,000, it becomes 10,000. No, but it would become 0 because when you're rounding, you can also go into negative numbers. And 0 is still an interval of 10,000. I wouldn't have to print a Titan, you just send me one. I don't want you to send me a Titan Rebellion. That feels so fucked. Just, oh yeah, thanks for this enormous beastie. Probably one of Doug's kids. Hey, how we going? That was fast. How'd you like building tower? Okay, I think that's all of the bits for this guy done now, maybe? Yeah, it looks like it. So 500 is more than -1 to 10,000 is nearer than -10,000. No, but 0 is still an interval of 10,000. So you can round to 0. But what we want to do now is we'll see if we can pose his 0 isn't a number, it's an idea, it's not a digit to count, you can never round to 0. 0 is still a number. It is still a number that exists. But 2 streams for a model. Yeah, well, it is what it is. Let's set up his feet now, because the issue I was having was that his feet weren't sitting flat the way that I wanted them to. So I'll need to. There is the absence of anything. Yeah, but it's still like it still exists for terms like for mathematical function. Have I looked at any of the data sheets for Tower Necrons? Not at all. Not in the slightest. Although I looked at the point values for Necrons because I was considering whether or not I wanted to get the Necron battle force, and I realized that building a Necron army would be so deeply fucked up that it's not worth it. They should add a nuke to the game where if it blows up, no one wins. They should do that in Age of Sigmar, just for the Skaven, just so that they can just blow up Warpstone bomb, just kill everyone. Okay, now I need to figure out, yeah, how to pose this properly, because the feet weren't sitting flat. Although, actually, it might be okay. I might not need to change anything. Yeah, it looks like if you do it like this, it should sit flat. Rocks on the base might help. Yeah, I reckon rather than just try to like rip his legs apart and pose it like that, we'll just set up his legs, lock them in place, and then we'll just build the base around his feet to make it work. Actually, I think I'm encountering the issue I had. Yeah, never mind. It's the angle at which his foot sits that's the problem. But I guess what I can do is I can just have that foot going up onto a rock. Yeah, that should be fine, honestly. Yeah, we'll have him, like, look like he's climbing up onto a rock. It'll work. I just need to Hold that in place there. Yeah, because we're not going for making it look like it's sprinting. I want it to look like he's kneeling down. But walking onto... Oh, hang on. All of a sudden, it looks like he's sprinting. Wait. This was completely unintended. But yeah, what I was going for was him to be like climbing up onto a rock or kneeling. The difference between -5 and 5 is 10 digits. 0 doesn't count because it's not a number, but the difference between 5 and 15 is also 10 digits. Base is big, you can do a lot with the ground on the base. Yeah, we'll, you probably shit myself if I saw a battlesuit sprinting at me. That's the cool thing about the battlesuits, is they're really fast. They're like the opposite of dreadnoughts. Like, they're just, well, like, dreadnoughts are fast as well, but battlesuits are just like, they are fast and they have fucking jetpacks. Tao lost a sub, sadly. Fishboy. No, Mark, no! Okay, so then we just need to, like, we've still got the posability on his ankles, so we should be able to figure something out when we get to the base. I think his feet are setting pretty well. So we'll just figure out what kind of look we want to do. I'm probably trying to go for like him going up onto a rock. Although the way this is looking is a little odd because of the angle. I need a flat surface so that I can view what I'm doing. I'm not sure. We'll have to figure it out. I don't know what angle we'll have him at, but at least the head will probably just be looking straight ahead. Maybe not straight ahead, slight angle. Yeah, slight angle. We always would like the slight angle, the slight tilt on the head. Since I'm so against a Titan, could you interest me in the Manta? Absolutely not. Hey, So I think that is the Riptide pretty much fully built now. We've got the legs, we got the torso. And we've got the arms, which will be like that. So looking pretty good. Awesome. Do we want to see if we can do some basing now? Let's set this boy aside. Tap all of the plastic bits out from the instruction manual. All right. So what do we want to do bases for? Minis that I've got built already that don't have bases are Termagants, Infernus Marines. We can do a base for the Riptide. We could do bases for the armigers that we built the other day. Don't think I've got anything else that's unbased at the moment. Are you familiar with the Tau Manta? I am familiar with the Manta. That thing is deeply fucked up, and I do not need it in my I do not need it in my life. I could also do bases for these for the Wraith Lord and the Wraith Guard here as well. Also a possibility. But yeah, what do we want to do bases for? Is maybe the armigers? Yeah, maybe we do the bases for our armigers. There's a Helverin and a Warglaive. Yeah, let's go with these guys. They're gonna be vaguely Khorne themed, or vaguely World Eaters themed. So one sec, I'm just gonna. Hang on, what am I gonna do? I was about to go and do something. Oh, right, I was gonna go and grab the bases for them. One sec. Bigger than I was like, okay, box of skulls, let's go. I mean, I've got some skulls that I had already primed and everything, so we have these as well, but yeah. Oops, all skulls. Yep, and I've also got the box of skulls behind me too. Okay. Let's get rid of all these knobbly bits from the plastic. Okay. So, Warglaive first. For our previous night for our Questoris, we did a lot of the base using well, hang on. Actually, let's get our basing mats out just so that I know I can visualize what we're working with. Okay, so for debris, we've got that shit. Also got cork coasters. Paddle pop sticks. And this shit. These are our basic mats that we have, and then I've got some other shit. Well, and then we've also got skulls and stuff. So for the Questoris we did, it's like Tzeentch world themed. It's got like the it's like quite dark with purple streams of magic running through it. Do we want to go for like a volcanic world for this one, or more like do we just go really on the nose, just like tides of blood, just walking through it, but he's looking chill? So the base is very cornate, but then the mini is not super cornate. Let's see, we go... We could probably just use a lot of these rocks here. Everything is coordinate adjacent, true. I'm just going to see how much coverage we can get with these if we just try to interlock them. And then if we can potentially put something underneath just to avoid it having the visible flat texture below. Hey, I dropped something on the carpet and I can't see where it went. There we are. Okay, so yeah, if we just throw these rocks all over it, I want to see how well we can get it locking together. I reckon it gets a bit predictable when it's just covering everything. Layer makes excellent coverage terrain paints that are chunky, good for covering up flat spaces. I haven't got any of the Vallejo terrain paint, so I might actually look into them because I love everything that Vallejo does. They're so good. Just thinking, how do we want to structure this at all? Like in general, I might. Where's my pencil? Let's mark this shit out. So if I put him down here, so let's assume we're putting him central. Let's mark where we're putting where his feet would be. That's where his front toes are going to be. Let's mark the bounds of all his toes just so that we are able to visualize what's going to be where. Okay. Paints are called diorama effects. They're $12 to $18 a can. Right, okay. I'll keep an eye out. So we have his feet there. We can have it as though he's walking through the debris. I'm gonna grab the box of skulls as well, because we can have demon skulls here. But our many skulls will include been gluing miniatures together and then huffing paint. Your head hurts. Nice, nice. We love that. Okay. I reckon we can definitely use the there's crude heads there, probably not. We've got bloodletter heads though. We can use these. The knights need skulls too. We don't want to go too overboard. Remember, the core principle is that the knight itself can't be overtly chaos. It needs to be passable enough that it could show up and pass as a free blade. What do I have in the way of texture paints? I think it's just a Grelin Earth and snow and mud. Can't even see snow and mud. I thought I did have it. I know I had it actually. I used it for the Astel and Battlemire. Okay, I don't think. Well, actually, if I do a really heavy heaping of the Agrellan Earth, it might split apart nicely enough for me to and be chunky enough that we can sort of it would give that sort of texture, but it would take a very long time to dry. It's a free blade. It can be a cannibal covered in skulls. That's a totally loyalist Space Marine chapter. Sure, but I want it to be. I want them to still have a semblance of nobility. with this sort of thing, would you apply it before you glue all the other chunks and shit down, or would you glue all the chunks and shit down and then heap this on afterwards? I'm just gonna clean up the little molds there. Glue then heap. Got it. Okay, so we have him standing like this. Then... yeah, I'm just gonna clean up the little mold injection points on these rocks, and then try to figure out how I want to lay this out, and then just start gluing shit down. Got these bits of rubble as well. Why? You are kidding! It was literally full charged. And why are we at our highest viewership right now? Why does this happen? Why do we hit 21 when the camera fucking dies? What is going on here? I am actually furious. That's fucked up. That is beyond fucked up. Right, so thanks so much for watching, guys. I just started a GoFundMe for me to get a new camera. It's literally a new camera! It's literally a new camera! I cannot even explain how upsetting this is. This is infuriating. GG, it's over. It is... This is... Okay. I am not pleased with this course of events. Okay. I reckon we're gonna... It's only been going it's not even 3 hours. Fuck me. Man, okay. I'm gonna have to call it here, guys. I'm sorry. The camera decided enough is enough. Gonna have to call it early today. Camera doesn't have a proper power cable for. It just runs off USB-C. The battery's replaceable like a gaming controller. I think it's got like a it's got like a unique battery in there. Hang on. I'll just Where even is it? On here? No, that's a microphone port. I know that you can get at it somehow. Oh, it's down there. Yeah, it's a big fucker. Subbed anyway. Thank you. I mean, we've got nothing. Thanks. I'm glad that we were able to get a sub out of the camera dying. Awesome. Yeah, it's a Sony proprietary battery pack, so I need to find spares. Pop the battery out and put it back in if it's fully charged. Yeah, we'll see. Camera deadly. I'm aware. Okay, does this want to work? Let's see how long we get out of this. Let's see how long it lasts. Okay, it's back. What does it say on the screen? It says... Ooh... It doesn't look happy. It does not look happy at all. I don't know why though. Sometimes we get 6 fucking hours out of it. Sometimes we get 2 hours and 52 minutes. I don't know why. It just decided it didn't like it today. Maybe time to get a spare battery. I think that might be what we need to do. All right. Well, I'm just gonna wrap it up for today because the camera's decided it's not having it. Basing next stream. Actually, no. I would do basing next stream, but actually, I wanted to do a little bit more painting on these Eldar Wraithguard that we have. Where are we? I should pay my battery a better wage. True, but yeah, I wanted to do some more stuff on these Wraithguard. So maybe we'll do that tomorrow. But yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna call it here. Boo hiss, boo hiss. Come on, look. We're streaming again tomorrow. It's fine. It's fine. I'm sorry, boss. I'm sorry. I didn't plan for this to happen, but it is what it is. So yeah, I'm gonna head off. Thanks for hopping by, guys. It's awesome to see a lot of new names in the chat. But yeah, the camera is probably going to die again very, very shortly. So when we get to this stage, it just becomes a back and forth of camera, no camera, camera, no camera, camera, no camera, and it's just an absolute pain in the ass. So I'll see you guys later. Thanks for hopping by. Bye-bye.